Hello and welcome and hello to Steam Summer Sale Day 3, June 13th, 2015. So, this is a little bit different today. For some reason there's only 14 listed. It is 1:05 p.m. when I'm currently recording this, so about 5 minutes after the launch. So there could be some technical difficulties. If there is, I'll let you know in the description or the comment section below if there's any sort of updates, or I'll leave an annotation on the screen, something like that. So we have 14 today. Age of Mythology, Castle Crashers, 7 Days to Die, City Skylines, Prison Architect, Borderlands Franchise, Watchdogs, Sunless Sea, Counter-Strike, Football Manager 2015, The Evil Within, Chivalry, Spintires, and The Wolf Among Us. So those are the titles. We're going to go over each one of them. We're going to take a look at the Metacritic review, the user reviews, talk about the price points, how much is actually taken off, and whether or not I've played it and I think you should check it out. Alright, first game up on the list is Age of Mythology Extended Edition. You can get this today for $7.49, 75% off. You can buy the 4-pack. You get 3 extra copies for $22.49. You can buy the Microsoft RTS Collection, which includes Age of Empires and Age of Mythology and the Rise of Nations, for $19.99. That's 80% off for the entire bundle there. Metacritic gave it a 66 out of 100. User reviews have been very positive, so kind of counteracts the Metacritic review there, or so it would seem. So to read a little bit more about this game, I'm going to read from the Steam page here and let you guys know what it's all about. The classic real-time strategy, the RTS game that transports players to a time when heroes did battle with monsters of legend and gods intervene in the affairs of mortals. Use mythological creatures like Minotaurs and Cyclops to bolster your army's strength, call upon the gods for assistance, flatten enemy towns with meteors, or scatter the opposing troops with lightning storms. So this is a RTS type game, strategy, classic mythology, and there's multiplayer on it, so you can play online as well. There's single player. There's also co-op if you're into that sort of thing. So if this is your style of game, RTS, go ahead and check it out. Now, most of us have heard of this game, 7 Days to Die. It's an early access game, survival, zombie, crafting, indie type game. There's a slew of them out there right now. You can get this today for $9.99, 60% off the regular retail price. You can buy the 2-pack for $15.99, also 60% off. The reviews from users have been very positive. There's also no Metacritic because this is an early access game. This requires an agreement to a end user license agreement by a third party when you buy this and start into it. But like I said, it's a post-apocalyptic survival zombie game where you gotta scavenge for food, materials, craft things, make your fire, do all that stuff, build shelter. There's also guns in here. There's a survival and horror themes placed into this game. You can scavenge abandoned cities of the buildable and destructible voxel world for supplies, like I said, and explore the wilderness to gather raw materials to build your own tools, weapons, traps, fortifications, and shelters. So if you're into that sort of thing, go ahead and check this out. I don't think it's going to get any cheaper than this. $10 for this game. It's been pretty popular on YouTube, and people seem to like it. Alright, everybody's favorite video game, the Borderlands franchise. There's all sorts of bundles in here you can get. You get the pre-sequel for $19.79, 67% off. You get the pre-sequel and the season pass for $25.19 if you'd want. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition plus Borderlands 2 is only $10. Now, if you don't have either one of those, I would highly recommend you get that because it's 80% off right now and it's only $10. So the next thing on the list here is Borderlands 2 for $5. You can get that for 75% off. Borderlands 2 Game of the Year, $8.79. There's also DLC as well listed below. Go ahead and check all the DLC out. You can get the Game of the Year edition by itself for $7.49. So Borderlands, people, check it out. Now, this game is pretty popular. It's called Castle Crashers. It's 90% off today. You can buy this for $1.49. So I don't know why you wouldn't. You can also buy the 4-pack, which gives you 3 extra copies for $4.49. You can do that as well. You can buy the Can't Stop Laughing bundle for $7.49. 70% off includes Battle Block Theater and Castle Crashers as well. There's also DLC for this, $1 a piece. The Blacksmith pack and the Pink Knight pack. This is multiplayer, single player, co-op. There's no Metacritic review on Steam right now. The user reviews, however, are overwhelmingly positive. So let's read a little bit more about this, shall we? It's a hack and slash smash your way to victory in an award-winning 2D arcade adventure from the Behemoth, featuring hand-drawn characters. Castle Crashers Steam Edition delivers high-res visuals like nothing you've seen before. 4 friends can play locally or online to save your princess, defend your kingdom, and crash some castles. There's 25 different characters and over 40 different weapons to choose from in this game, and this game is fun. It is fun. So $1.49, go ahead and check it out. Okay, so we got Chivalry Medieval Warfare here. I do own this one and I have played it. Medieval action multiplayer first-person indie game. Very positive user reviews on this one here, guys. And 79 out of 100 for the Metacritic. You can buy it today for $2.49, 90% off. You can buy the 4-pack, 3 extra copies for your friends for $7.49, and the complete pack, which includes Chivalry Deadliest Warrior and the Medieval Warfare as well for $3.49. So if you got a few buddies and you don't know what to play, you guys want to try something new, I highly recommend this. It's only $2.49 for the Medieval Warfare edition, so I highly recommend that. There's also DLC for this as well, the Deadliest Warrior for $1.49, and you get the soundtrack and Medieval Warfare and Chivalry as well with that for 29 cents, the soundtracks, that is. So a little bit about this game is you can besiege castles and raid villages in Chivalry Medieval Warfare, first-person shooter slasher with a focus on multiplayer, featuring competitive online combat that seeks to capture the experience of truly being on a medieval battlefield. Inspired from the intensity and epicness of sword fighting movies such as 300, Gladiator, and Braveheart, Chivalry Medieval Warfare aims to bring that experience to the hands of the gamer. And you can also dismember people, I might add, in this game, so that's pretty cool. Now this one I'm pretty excited for, City Skylines. I've seen plenty of people stream this on Twitch, and you can get this today for 33% off for $20.09. The user reviews are overwhelmingly positive. It got an 86 out of 100 for Metacritic. PC Gamer highly recommends this as well. There's also the Deluxe Edition for $26.79, also 33% off. And again, 33% off for the Deluxe Upgrade Pack, which is $6.70. So it's another simulation game. It's a city builder, kind of like The Sims, the first few Sims or whatever, and you can control the economy. You build schools, hospitals, things like that, housing, communities, parks, you name it, you got it. You can also, there's also an editor in there as well, where you can build mountains and raise and lower the terrain, add different types of crops and trees and water and oceans and hills and whatever you want, it's here. Everything you'd want in a simulation city builder is here. So yeah, like I said, $20.09 today. If you're into PC first-person shooters, this is a must-have game. Counter-Strike Global Offensive from Valve. This game is, bar none, one of the best first-person shooters ever released. Go to twitch.tv and take a look at the views. I mean, the amount of people watching this is ridiculous. Like I said, it's a first-person shooter, multiplayer action shooter by Valve. The user reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Metacritic gave it 83 out of 100. I personally have played this game. I do own it, and I haven't played it in quite some time. But when I have, I enjoyed myself quite a bit. I never was really ranked or anything like that. Nothing spectacular, but I did enjoy myself. There's also a very big skin trading community on Steam as well. Counter-Strike Global Offensive will expand upon the team-based action gameplay that was pioneered when it was launched 14 years ago. CSGO features new maps, characters, and weapons, and delivers updated versions of the classic Counter-Strike content. In addition, CSGO will introduce new gameplay modes, matchmaking leaderboards, and more. So if you're into first-person shooters, I highly recommend you pick this up. For everybody not sure if the PC version of Evil Within was worth checking out or not, well, now's your chance to actually pick it up at a reasonable price. You can get it today for $14.99. That is 75% off. You can buy the Season Pass on top of that for $9.99, half off if you so choose. There's also 3 DLC for it as well, the Assignment, the Consequence, and the Executioner. Mostly positive user reviews, 68 out of 100 for Metacritic. However, PewDiePie likes it. So it was developed by Shinji Mikami. I probably pronounced that completely wrong. The creator of one of the seminal Resident Evil series and the talented team at Tango Gameworks. Excuse me. Evil Within embodies the meaning of pure survival horror. Highly crafted environments, horrifying anxiety, and intricate story are combined to create an immersive world that will bring you to the height of tension with limited resources at your disposal, and I mean limited. You will fight for survival and experience profound fear in this perfect blend of horror and action. So it's a kind of a third-person shooter horror survival game. Think of Resident Evil, Silent Hill type style game. So it came out October of last year, 2014, and yeah, if you want to pick it up for $15 today, you can. Another sports game. We got Football Manager 2015. It's a simulation football / soccer game, depending on where you live. Strategy. Mostly positive user reviews, 80 of 100 Metacritic. Official PC Master Race. Enjoyed it, apparently. I'm not too big into sports, so I can't recommend this. I haven't played it, so I don't know. It's the latest in the award-winning record-breaking series coming to the PC, Macintosh, Linux. In 2014 is when it was released. It's one of the most realistic, in-depth, immersive simulation of football management available, putting you in the hot seat of almost any club in more than 50 countries across the world, including Europe's biggest leagues. It would allow you to live the life of a real football manager. You decide who plays and who sits on the bench. You're in total control of tactic, team talk, subscriptions, and pitch side instructions. So if that's your thing, if you're a micromanager, go ahead and maybe buy it. You can get it today for $16.99, 66% off. You can buy the Alternative Reality Football Manager documentary as well for $5.49 if you so choose. Next game on the list is Prison Architect. The user reviews on this game have been very positive. There's no Metacritic review on this. It is another early access game. I have not played this one, but I can read a little bit about it for you if you'd like. Let's go ahead and scroll down here. Prison Architect is the latest prison management simulation. Starting with an empty plot of land, you must construct a holding cell with basic water, electricity to house your first batch of prisoners. To buy you enough time to create proper cell blocks, you need to hire some guards, get some showers built. Let's get the kitchen up and running, with chefs, and all that sort of stuff. So everything you need to have a prison actually fully function is apparently in this game, and you control it yourself. You build your own prison, you control how things work, you kind of see how the inmates interact, and things like that. Again, this is early access. You can pick it up today for $4.49, 85% off. You can buy the Prison Architect Aficionado for $5.24. You get full access to the soundtrack and art book as well. There's also a couple other bundles on here. It's probably not worth mentioning. There's also DLC pack as well for $2.99. So if this is your thing, if you're into simulations, check it out. If a simulation off-road type of game is your thing, Spintires might be for you. Half off today for $14.99. Very positive user reviews. No Metacritic review on this game. It is not an early access game. It came out June of 2014, so it's an Intel award-winning off-road driving experience designed to challenge a player's driving skill and endurance, take responsibility of operating large, all-terrain Soviet vehicles, adventure across the rugged landscapes with only a map and a compass to guide you. Explore the levels and unlock portions of the map whilst discovering new trucks, fueling station, garages, and lumber mills. So, yeah, I don't know. This game doesn't appeal to me too much. I have not yet played it, but if you're really into landscapes and just exploring open world type games, this might be for you. And hauling logs, in a big truck. I mean, you could do that if you're really into mudding. If you mud on your spare time, is that what it is? Is that what it's called? If you mud on your spare time, I don't know. That might be for you. So here we are with a game called Sunless Sea. You can get this today for $11.39, 40% off. Metacritic gave it 81 out of 100. Total Biscuit likes this. He said a narrative-driven rogue life, perhaps a more story-driven. Whatever the case, the world is fascinating and the writing sublime and funny. So he enjoyed it quite a bit. This game is... let me read a little bit about it for you. Take the helm of your steamship and set sail for the unknown. Sunless Sea is a game of discovery, loneliness, and frequent death, set in an award-winning Victorian Gothic universe of fallen London. If the giant crabs, sentinel icebergs, and swarms of bats don't get you, madness and cannibalism certainly will, but the old black ocean beckons and there's loot for brave souls who dare to sail her. Betray your crew, sell your soul to the devil, marry your sweetheart, survive long enough, and you'll achieve your life's ambition. You will die, but your legacy will live on. So yeah, this is an exploration, adventure, survival type game with all sorts of weird stuff actually put into it. That you can pretty much do whatever you want. And since you're out on the sea, no one's gonna know. You can do whatever the fuck you want. No one's gonna find out. So if that's your thing, go ahead and check it out. Oh shit. A controversial game known as Watchdogs. You can get this today for $15.99. It came out of May of last year. The user reviews are mixed, and I know why. I got a 77 out of 100, which surprises me, because this game was promised to be this big, glorious thing, but it didn't come out that way. The game still wasn't bad. I mean, I've watched my buddy play it quite a few times on his stream. It's not bad, but it wasn't what they promised. It's an Ubisoft game. You can get the deluxe edition for $16.99 at 66% off. You can get the regular game, like I said, for $15.99, 60% off. There's a Prime pack you can buy for $60 and includes... Again, like there was one from yesterday as well. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Child of Light, Far Cry 3, South Park, Splinter Cell Blacklist, Tribals Fusion, Valiant Hearts, The Great War, Soldats, Innocuous, and Watchdogs for $60. So if you want to buy a whole Ubisoft pack, you can do that as well. Last but certainly not least, we have The Wolf Among Us. You can get this today for $6.24, 75% off. You can also get the Telltale Collection, which is 66% off and includes a slew of games. I'm not even going to read them all off. You can go ahead and check it out if you want to for $61.19. It's got an 85 out of 100 Metacritic, overwhelmingly positive. Total Biscuit likes this game as well. From the makers of the 2012 Game of the Year, The Walking Dead, comes a gritty, violent, and mature thriller based on the award-winning Fables comic books, DC Comics, and Vertigo. As Bigby Wolf, the Big Bad Wolf, you will discover that a brutal, bloody murder is just a taste of things to come in a game series where every decision you make has an enormous consequence. An evolution of Telltale's groundbreaking choice and consequence game mechanics will ensure that the player learns that even as Bigby Wolf, sheriff of Fabletown, life in the big bad city is bloody, terrifying, and dangerous. So you can pick this up today, like I said, for $6.24. If you're into the Walking Dead style cartoony looking games, and the cinematic style, this might be for you as well. So that pretty much wraps it up, guys. That's day 3 of the Steam Summer Sale, and don't forget when the day's over, there's always yesterday's deals that you can check out as well. They don't take them off for another 24. So these deals are really like a 2-day thing. If you happen to miss out on yesterday's, if you were out and about, you can go back, scroll down on the Steam store page, and it'll be right down there as well. There's also a slew of flash sales going on right now, 15 of those as well. Some good ones in there. I'm not going to mention them. If you're interested, you can check it out as well. But if this informed you at all, if I helped you out at all, please hit the like button below. Subscribe if you have not. Leave some feedback on the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, okay? Take care.